welcome back to my channel, and today I have a beauty haul. So I wanted to go to Sephora because I had to do some business there. Sounds like I had to use the bathroom, but I had to go to Sephora to return something and all that good stuff. And then, you know, of course, you always like take peeks and stuff like that, and you end up buying crap you don't need. I'm gonna start off with Sephora, and then I also did some orders at Lime Crime and MAC, and also some Anastasia Beverly Hills stuff. Okay, so the reason why I went to Sephora was I happened to have the Mia 2 and I had the pink one, and I absolutely love that Clarisonic. I think it's so great. It changed my skin. It's amazing. Thing is it has a magnetic little charger on it, and when I plugged it in and then when I had my Clarisonic, it looked like it was charging because it glows when it charges, and then when I would try to use it, it wouldn't work. First thing I thought was, I cannot believe that amount of money that I spent for that and it doesn't work after a couple months. That thing not working after a couple months of me buying it really pissed me off. I couldn't believe that something that was so well known and so big in my very first Clarisonic, out of everybody in this world, mine happened to die. I tried everything and I didn't want to go through the whole hassle of doing the whole warranty, because there is a warranty and all that good stuff, except I was just like, ain't nobody got time for that. Then I had my receipt and all that good stuff. I returned it, I got my store credit, and then that's when the damage began. So I ended up picking up the Clarisonic Aria, and this is basically the Clarisonic Mia 3, because now they just call the Aria the Clarisonic 3. This is one of the original packaging, and then next to it I saw it said Clarisonic 3, and then I asked one of the sales associates, is there a difference between the 3 and the Aria? They're like, no, they're just calling the Aria number 3 now, so it's just the 3. So I ended up picking out the pink one, and I absolutely love this one. I had the 2, and I happen to actually like this grip a little bit better. I'm not sure why. The material is just plastic, but it's more sleek and easier to hold for some reason, I noticed. And I love the stand now, because now they have a stand where the charger goes through, and you just sit it right on here and it charges. I have my cord. You just pull a cord right through the little circle right here, and then it goes boop, boop. Mine should say whoop whoop. So I like that, and then I just ended up taking out the cord because I did use it today. So then what I do is that I just use it as a drying stand, which is why they have the stand as well. So it's a twofer. So I actually love this even more than the 2. I will say though that the Mia 2 comes with a traveling case, which actually encases the Clarisonic itself, and unfortunately the 3 does not, but I don't really mind. I feel like just as long as the brush is covered and all that, I can just stick this in a Ziploc bag. But I'm really happy that I got this one, and the only difference really is that there is a different speed now. And I know you can put this for a 2-minute cleanse if you like hold down the button a certain way instead of a 1, or you could switch back. So I got that. I'm really happy with it. I have a skincare routine that's coming up that I've been saying that for like the past 500 years, and I promise you it's going to come. So now I'm really about skincare because I feel like, well, not that I feel like, I truly know that you have to have a really good skincare regimen and a really good skincare routine in order to have really good makeup application. Sometimes makeup application looks really patchy and rough, and it's not because that we don't have like technique. It's because we're not taking good care of our skin, and we only have, you know, just one, well, not 1 layer skin, 7 layers, but we have our one skin in our life and we have to take care of it. So I wanted to pick up the Bobbi Brown Hydrating Eye Cream. If you have problems with creasing or you have dryness under your eyes, it's because you're not properly moisturizing them. Ever since I really started taking care ever since I started taking care of my under eye area, I realized that my concealer is going on more smooth. It's actually just becoming more flawless, and there's less creasing. And even with concealers where I'd be like, oh, why are all my concealers creasing and other people doesn't? It's because I wasn't taking care of my eyes. I really like it. It's really nice and light, so I have to give it obviously a couple weeks to really let you know, but so far the one time it felt fine. I woke up, it still felt moisturized, which is what I want. You can use this at nighttime or in the morning time. Just make sure that your eyes really just have that moisturizer soak in, and then you can do your makeup after that. Next, I just ended up picking this Formula X top coat. My mom, Mama Whoop Whoop, really loves it. Let me know down below if you still want her to be in more videos. I have some videos that I have planned, and I figured that I would put her in them as well because she really likes to participate. So thumbs up if you want Mama Whoop Whoop in my videos again. And I got this one because my mom loves it and she lost hers, so I wanted to replace it for her. And then the last thing I ended up picking up was the Kat Von D Everlasting Face Shaper Blush. I've heard really great things about the blushes. I happened to pick the shade Essex, E-S-S-E-X. not 6. And I love the packaging. I think it's so pretty with just like the rose in the front. And here is the shade right here. Obviously this is a wonderful everyday shade. They are silky, but when you first touch them, they're not as silky as other blushes, but I will say they can be a little bit powdery when you use them than other blushes. That's what I meant. Then I had points, and I ended up picking up the Bosca, the Busca Purify and Black Magic thing, and then it comes with a black detoxifying black cleanser, a pore purifying black strip, the luminizing black mask, and this is actually a peel off mask, and I had a deluxe size sample of it, and it was so funny because one night I told my boyfriend, hey, let's do masks, because we were being like so wild and crazy, and on a Saturday night we did masks, and when I put on the mask, it's like all black. It was, I don't know if I didn't put enough all over, but usually, you know, you don't want to put too much of it so that it can really dry and peel off. I don't know what happened, but it was so hard to get off. I was kind of freaking out because certain parts of my face, I was like literally trying to scratch it off. I was like, okay, let me just get a hot towel. It was kind of hard to take off, so like I said, I'm gonna try it again, but this time I'm just gonna try it like on my cheeks, and then I'm gonna put like a thicker layer because that thin layer, it just scared me. And then the last thing is the Revitalizing Black Hydration Gel, and I've heard nothing but great things about this skincare line. Like I said, I've been really into skincare lately. Okay, I was gonna say I'm a concealer junkie, but I'm like a lipstick junkie, a highlighter junkie, I'm an everything junkie. Except drugs. So I wanted to go and try some new concealers because I absolutely love my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I got really interested in the mineralized concealers. I ended up picking NC20 and NC25, and this one actually has a small brush tip applicator. I've only used it once, and it's what's underneath my eyes right now. Just by looking at it, oh, I forgot one thing from Sephora. I'll tell you after. Just from using it the one time, I can't really tell if I truly love it and how long it's gonna last, because this is the first time I've ever used it, and I used NC20 underneath. Wanted a more brighter under eye. I will say it's barely creasing, like barely. I do have fine lines underneath my eyes, so how it is right now, it looks really good. I did set it with something which I forgot to show you that I got at Sephora, and this is a Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I really like it. It's just one of those little white powders I just put in the back of the cap, and it did brighten. I thought it was going to be translucent. I'm like, how is this brightening? It just looks like a translucent powder, but it was actually okay. So that's what I use right now. I will say that it's not as thick as the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, which I really like. It really reminds me of the Moisture Select Concealer, if you're familiar with that one, or just more of the Maybelline Fit Me consistency, I will say that. But I really like this so far after using it one time. I thought the coverage was really great, so that's good. Okay, now the highlighter I wanted to get was Perfect Topping. It came out in a collection. I didn't get it the last time, and I was kind of upset I didn't. And it's this one right here. I'll zoom you in, and it's basically like a really beautiful champagne, pinky, peachy goodness. It's like all in one. I don't know if you could see that, but here it is. If you could see, it has like pink hues, peachy hues, golden hues, so I really like it. I think it's beautiful, and I think it's great for fair skin tones. It might be a little bit too light for dark skin tones, but this is great for up to medium skin tones, even medium deep, but if it's deep, I think it might be a little bit too light. Okay, so I ended up placing a Lime Crime order, and it came in this box. I thought it was so cute, and I really wanted that new shade that everybody's been talking about, and it's Cashmere. One of my good friends on Instagram, I'll link him right now, his name is Paul, and he gave me some swatches of his lips on his Instagram, and he gave it, oh no, it wasn't this one, it was Pansy he did, but I liked Utopia, and then he did Cashmere. So I definitely wanted to pick some up, and I know when they relaunched the Cashmere, everybody was trying to work the website and everything. To tell you the truth, I just left it on, and it took me about an hour to really complete my transaction, which I thought was very crazy, but I'm so crazy that I did it, obviously. So I ended up picking 3 velveteens. I already have a pink velveteen, and I really wanted suede berry, but it was sold out. But this is the color right here, which is gray. It's a grayish. It's like they call it a gray and a beige, and it's like this cool tone color. I've already worn it, and I wore it with a more warm tone lip liner. I believe I wore Soar or Whirl on my lips, but this is, I keep wanting to say gray. And then I ended up picking Utopia because I thought this was just the most beautiful berry color. It's like a berry bright purple pink, and it's just really fun. And then the last one, because I love a red lip, was Red Velvet, which is a beautiful red shade right there. I think all three of these colors are beautiful. These last really long. I will say that they are drying. Very drying. I already knew that because I already have a Velveteen before, but if you just plop some gloss on it or just pop like a lip balm, something like the NYX lip balms or something, or a baby lips or anything, hydrate those suckers because they can start looking crackly and that's not that cute. I also collaborate with Anastasia, so I'm going to show you some shades that I have from their new liquid lipstick line. And the first one I'm wearing is Pure Hollywood. I feel like this one is a really popular one that everybody really wanted, and I absolutely love it. It's just a nude shade right here, and it basically mimics what it is on the tube. It's really good. They're really opaque. I didn't have to do too many swipes. It's basically just like a one coat and then just kind of getting the areas that I wanted to really define. So here are swatches of this Anastasia liquid lipsticks. They just launched. So just so I can show you, this one is Pure Hollywood right here. And the packaging is really cute. It's just like a regular kind of lip gloss packaging with a doe foot applicator. It's really sturdy though. It's not cheap plastic, which I like. This next one is Party Pink, right? Party Pink. It is this shade right here. It's very, very neon, I will say that. And the next one is like Pow. This one is Neon Coral. And if you see this one in person right here, it is a very, very bright. Like, I'm talking about bam in your face. And this darker berry color right here is Sad Girl. I will say, like I said, just put on some balm or anything like that with any kind of liquid lipstick. These ones feel drying. They're not as drying as some other ones, but you still need some balm. Anything like that's going to be a stain or anything, they just happen to dry out your lips. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope some of these swatches really helped you in case you're looking at some of these new products, because I know it's really hard to see them when you can't see them face to face. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next